round three just ended, and I'm just now back in my hotel room. And guess what? I defeated the 1752 rated opponent. So morning 1820 AIM, and then a good nap, and then in the evening 1752 rated player. It was a really complicated game, and it was fun. And it rained in Delhi while I was coming back to the hotel. So this is where I'm staying, by the way. This is my hotel room. Messy. It's for 7 8 days, so I've taken a budget room in close proximity to the venue. So let me show you this wonderful game. And I have to thank the Ginger GM, Simon Williams. I was watching his videos just before the round, before taking the nap. And I watched like 3 or 4 videos and understood what needs to be done in the Dutch. And I did exactly that. And it turned out well in the end. D4 F5, the Dutch, knight F3, E6, G3, knight F6, bishop G2, bishop E7, castles, castles, and C4. The classical Dutch. For those who play the classical Dutch, there is a small opening detail that I'm going to show you, which I didn't know. And let me also keep the engine on so you can have a look at what it says. So this is the classical position of the classical Dutch, right? Now here the most common move is knight e4. Ginger GM actually is a big proponent of that move. Now queen c2, asking the knight to take, and then a5. So it unravels my position, this knight exchange. And if he had taken, I would have taken back and then played d5. So that was fine. Now my position is okay. This is exactly what I was looking to get. Now here he played b3 and I played queen e8. Actually, in this position, I was not aware that I could play knight c6. I thought knight c6 should not be played because of d5. But that actually fine, because knight c6, if d5, I can just go bishop f6 and I win a rook. So in this position, I can get knight c6 and then e5. For example, here, if he plays bishop b2, can I play e5? No, bishop f6. And now I can play, now d5 is not a problem, so I can play e5 now. So this was the right way to play actually. But instead, I played queen e8, not aware that knight c6 was possible. That's something I should keep in mind for later. So queen e8, rook e1, and now knight d7. Again, knight c6 was possible. He's anyway going to play e4. So I was not comfortable with him playing e4. Like Ginger GM says, when someone plays e4, I have to reply with e5. So I thought I have e5 ready because I've got enough support. Takes, queen takes, this bishop f6. Great. So takes. If knight takes, there was bishop b4. That is my plan. So that is why he can't take, but then he takes on f5. Now rook takes, and now bishop b2. So here I felt the position is already bad because my e pawn is hanging. There's pressure along the e5. This is exactly what white wants against the Dutch. Now here I took a crucial decision. Unwillingly, I played bishop f6. I wanted to bring the rook back, but if I bring it back, I lose the e pawn. This way, at least to keep my material safe, intact, but my rook is out of play, like out of place. It can get trapped easily. So here he played takes. I took back, and now knight d4, a very nice move. And the position is lost for me actually. I play rook h5. I mean, trusting that the Dutch will create some play here. Now this position is totally winning. I was expecting knight b5 from him. If he played knight b5, I wasn't sure what to do. I would probably have to give up the exchange and go for counterplay. For example, something like queen g6. I was thinking actually knight c5 also. Knight c5, e4. This is what I was thinking. Knight c5, knight takes, queen g6, and then knight takes, e4. This was my plan, and then bishop h3. So some counterplay. So he didn't go for knight b5 probably because I get some counterplay, but that was the best option. He played queen f3. He played a little quickly here. But queen f3 is okay, but not one of the best moves. He attacks the rook, and now I played queen f7. Very important move to get out of the pin. I'm threatening pawn takes knight. And here he made a big blunder. He played queen d1, thinking I can't take because of bishop d5. He's threatening bishop d5. That's why he played it. So he felt he didn't have to save the knight. But then guess what? I didn't take. I took it. Because bishop d5 is not really great for him. It's great for me. Now my position is great. He doesn't have that light square bishop. I'm up a pawn. and his king is weak. It's totally lost. It just one pawn down, but look at the evaluation -8 because king is weak and I have everything: bishop pair, safe king, active queen, good pawn. So he went for after into d4. He realized he cannot play bishop d5, and he played pawn f4. Right now I'm a piece up, but my rook is still slightly out of place. Well, not slightly, very out of place. So his idea is to play g4 and kick the rook, almost trap it. I played c6 because I didn't want this bishop d5 to hang in the air. I was considering c6 or knight b6, one of those two. So c6, g4. I had options here actually. I could play rook c5, which I didn't want. I wanted to stay close to the king. I played rook h4, and now he played g5. Here I took a long thing because I saw bishop takes pawn, and then pawn takes and queen f4, threatening h2. I mean, it looked winning. It looked like crushing. But then the more I calculated, I realized that if I take and queen f4, I mean, he can go pawn h3, and I don't have enough because I'll play knight. I was thinking knight e5, but the problem is he's in time to play queen e2, and now I have to save my knight. I don't have time for bishop h3. Actually, engine suggests bishop h3, but I lose the piece there, right? The endgame seems better for me, slightly better. But this I didn't want because I'm just not in time to create the threat. I'm one tempo short. So I was trying to make it work, but I couldn't make it work. Then I thought, why should I take it? Why should I take it if it's not working? If I just move back, position is still great. I'm threatening queen f4 now, and I thought he cannot take here because I'll play queen f4, and if he takes here, I'll take here. But then takes, rook comes in. My position is a little bit difficult. I can't unravel this bishop and rook. So he has compensation there. So he took. So if I take here, this would happen. Rook into okay, queen to h2 is possible, but king moves, rook f4, bishop f4. I didn't see the finish. Engine likes it actually. There is compensation, says the engine, but I was thinking just this. If this happens, yeah, this is now totally equal. Even though I'm a piece up, he has play. So what I played was instead of bishop queen takes pawn, I played knight f8, a very accurate. I'm proud of this move. This knight is a beautiful piece. It's a very precious piece because it covers everything, all the light squares, and there's no check. This covering this, and it's a great defensive piece. It didn't move. I didn't touch it almost till the end of the game from here. Now he played bishop d4, but then bishop check, king moves. Now I felt I'm winning. I'm completely winning. I'm crashing through, I thought. But I was not completely crashing through. I played queen h5 here. And I was trying to make rook h2 work all the time, but it just doesn't work. King takes, queen check, and he moves. I don't have enough. I even tried rook d8, but even that doesn't work. I mean, queen takes, rook takes, king takes, queen moves, bishop h3. Wait. If I play rook d8, oh, he can take. And if I play rook takes, king moves, queen check, bishop h. Yeah, he has king g3. That is what I was calculating. And then I thought if he has king g3, maybe I should play bishop f2 first and then do the same thing, rook d8. Actually, here I can play this. Huh? Takes, queen h5, bishop h3, and now rook d8. Wow, difficult to see. Queen c3, rook d2. Oh wow, this is complicated, not easy to see it. So I couldn't make it work. So that's why I played queen h5. I'm threatening rook h2. He played queen g3, defending it, holding on. So I thought I would win in the next 4-5 moves, but that was not the case. I had to play accurately. Rook d8. He played f5. Now h2 is completely defended. But I have rook d2, right? I go in. And now he played rook e4. This is where he's slowly creating issues. Like he's holding on, not falling just like that out of the chair. He's holding on to his pieces. And I cannot play this. I cannot play this also. Actually, here I could play this. This was a win I had missed. Now that I analyzed it, I saw this is winning. But at that time, I was only focusing on h2, which was totally defended. Just trying to play bishop f3, bishop h3, nothing works. I even tried, what was it, rook d3, nothing works. So I played bishop f2, but rook g2 wins here. What I missed was if queen g2, bishop f3 wins. If king g2, what I missed was bishop h3 and the discovered attack wins. This is what I didn't see. So that was an easy win at this level, which I had missed. So I played bishop f2. Now, after he played queen f4, right? Now I'm suddenly feeling the heat. My rook's hanging. If I move it, my bishop's hanging. And everything is a little bit loose. And f6 is coming. Bishop d6. So many things. I could see problems here. So I was a little worried. So this is the kind of position I had issues with, where I'm winning, but then little complication comes and I would mess it up. So this has been my problem. So here I'm glad that I actually thought for a long time and then played the right move. I was thinking I have to give up a piece maybe, bishop f5, or any move that gives up a piece or a rook. But then I thought, okay, bishop is attacked, but rook is defending it. So right now the only threat is rook is hanging. Why don't I just save it? And that defends both. So I saw that and I played rook c2. Now that's the best move of the engine. He played f6. Again, here I have to defend properly because he's creating play. But can you find out the next move? Is bishop e6, controlling everything. He played f7 because now queen's hanging, right? Everything is defended, kind of. So he played f7, I took, and now queen f5. Now I completely shut off the game by playing bishop g6. Rook takes, and then queen moves. Now all the pieces are defended, and I'm a full piece up, this extra knight, and his king is not safe. So this is totally winning, and I went on to convert properly. And I played bishop d4, accurate move, bishop g3, queen takes. And now rook f1. Again, there's a mate threat. I have to be careful. I played bishop f6, he played queen d1. Now queen d2, playing it safe. Queen f3 and rook c1. Just professionally exchanging everything. Takes. Queen d3, queen f4, and queen check, king moves. I didn't want to take the pawn, even though it was fine. I wanted to keep the queen active because pawns are not going to win the game for me, right? I'm going to win the game by mating him. So queen g4, and now he took on b7, but I took on h4. Bishop moves. There's again a mate threat. I played bishop f6. Point is, if bishop takes, I'm not going to take back with the pawn. Queen f4, and then takes. Bishop takes c6. Now he picked up some pawns, but his king is weak. And if I use my three pieces properly, I'll win. So I played h5 to get the knight out. I don't want the back rank to be a problem. So h5, he went back, and now king h7. King is safe and sound, and I'll move the bishop only when it is required. So king will always be safe. Now queen moves and comes the knight. Pawn c5, no problem. I'm just too fast here. Knight moves, queen went back. Now queen g5, threatening knight h3. So he played king h2, and now he just took. Because if he takes back and knight takes, king takes, the position is just completely winning, totally winning. So he resigned right after queen into g2. So this was a good game for me. So I'm right now on 3 out of 3 after 3 rounds. First round was a walkover, and now second round against an AIM 1820, third round against 1752. So I'm enjoying it so far. 2 days in Delhi.